Good morning, Miss Lacey. And good morning, Mr. McCall and Mrs. Pleasure talking with y'all again and see y'all again as you came back. This is obviously I didn't see you, but Lacey and Mr. Pleasure as always to see you again. I want to take a moment here and review the lesson that we had the other day. As we take a look at this initial swing here on the right-hand side. I'm actually going to go right into that frame there. Sorry, that's kind of the wrong where we go right here. All right, we go into this frame. This is what we first looked like when we first came in on that Sunday. So as we take a look at this, this is what I want to show you. One of the things we worked on, I think, obviously the strength training, everything, I think so far has worked out for you. But I think the one thing that we look at with these clubs as we go to take this swing is your initial posture and your initial ability to stay square or to stay in one position as you get to the top of the golf swing. So as I say that, as we take the swing back, this is what I want to show you. See, as you go to get by here, you can start to see the club goes a little behind you, not much, but you kind of watch your posture as your posture starts to dip down and collapse almost. Now, not necessarily, I should say collapse. Collapse is the wrong word, but you can kind of see how the head dips down. And when I say by dips down, I'm going to take this circle out of there and kind of show you this a little bit different, from a little different perspective here. We're going to draw a little line underneath your chin. And I'll flip you over to here. And I want to get a little model here and kind of show you a difference here. Miss Julie Inkster, she says face down. Let's go. I've got another one on here. All right, this young lady here. Actually, nah. I don't want to do her just because I can't see her chin. All right, so we're going to do Danielle here. What I want to show you the difference is watch as Danielle takes the club back here. At any point, does that head dip down? And what I mean by that is watch this. See how your head dips down, shoulder dips down as you get to the top of your golf swing. You know, and how much further? Look at the difference between yourself and Danielle here. As Danielle, straight arm back, club at about, left arm at about 11 o'clock, club at about 2 o'clock. Big difference here. Left, right leg almost straight up here. We see a little bit here and here. But the difference is you look at her waist. See how her waist is almost level? Lacey, when we look at yours, your waist is pointing down, your shoulders are pointing down. I mean, the left knee, not a bad position. Right knee is a little angled. So if we can try to get your posture in a little bit better position as you turn up, we don't necessarily have to take the club so far back in order to get this. If we can't make a good and steady swing as we turn back and keep set, keep our posture as we turn to the top, then there's no need of turning back as far. So what we initially worked on at first here, and I'm going to get Danielle out of here and get you back to your swing. Initially, we kind of went to just turning back. And what I had you do is just take a normal stick, and I want you to turn back and feel your shoulders turn back without dipping down that head. And as we see this here, very simple. Here to here. Turn back and through. So we turn back. Bam. Now, did we see that chin come down? No. I'll put that line back up there again. And watch it here. You turn back. Chin doesn't go down. And we turn through. Big difference between where we are. So, obviously, it's not in the shoulders. Shoulders, posture, everything stayed there. So, I mean, that's one good position to kind of test it, see how we're doing. Next position in what we talked about here is I just took that normal laminate. And what I want you to do is left hand only. I want you to turn up to that chin for 11 o'clock position without dipping that chin. So when we draw that line here, we'll put you back here. This is a turn back and forth. Feel that position as you turn up to the top. 10 and 2. 10 and 2. So we're back here, back up. Alright, so that's obviously pretty simple as you do that. It's all said and done until we actually get through and swing it. So what I had you do, and all we worked on from there then, is just swing into that 10 o'clock position, 10 or 11 o'clock position. So as we see here, head definitely came down a little bit, but obviously I like this position over here on the right-hand side much better than what we see over on the left here. So down and through. So what I was having you do is, obviously, as we see here, is you turned up to 10 o'clock, paused, turned down and through. And what we've seen was a lot better, starters from consistency and your ball striking ability. I mean, we still have that position here. We still have that position here. That's what we want to see. We don't need to go any further to make it even worse and make the posture change out of that position. Now, as we go forward, we're going to do one more swing here and just show you. Chin still came down. So, Dad, this is where we're going to come into play when doing this. I want you getting back and putting that pull back on the head and trying to keep from that head dipping down as much as you come down and through. Okay, that way she gets the feeling of turning around that head as we turn up to the top and then turn back down and through. As we continued on here, even as the driver came through, as we got here, I gave you back to hitting the big ball and doing the same thing with the big ball. Got a little long with it there. But I think we started to come through. Now, obviously, when looking at these clubs, I still want you to choke down just a little bit on these clubs. So obviously, we said choke down about an inch, 3/4 of an inch to an inch as you approach it or as you sit on the club. And that's with all of them. That's the driver, that's the iron, that's everything. That's trying to make sure that we're having consistency when we swing back and we swing through. Now, hold on one second here. We switch to the driver here. Same type of position, doing the same type of thing. Shoulder definitely much better position here. Driver came through and you start knocking the cover off of it. It was scary. But, I mean, that's what I want to see. Feeling that position, turn back to the top. 10 and 2 position here. Down and through. Alright, let's do it again. And what you can kind of see here in this position is trying to make sure as you swung back, you swung through, you swung down your plane, you swung in your position here. That's exactly what we want to see, Lacey. Great swing. Bam, bam, down and through. Feeling that position. We need to save this picture here. This is awesome. As we come down and through, bam. That's what we want to see. Be able to swing through. All right, sorry about that. But as we get up here to the top, swing up to that 10 and 2 position. So this is key here. Night and day. Posture, everything looks great. Let's look at that little chin there. All right, here, hold on a second here. I'm moving the video here, so that's not accurate. So let's draw a little circle here. Try to get us a decent accurate. Okay, we'll give us a little bit of room. So much better on that position night and day. All right, I think like I think we're on board, and I think we're moving the right direction. I just think as we do this, you've got to watch the length of your backswing. That way your posture stays good, so you can make your turn to the top, and then we turn back down and through. So by using this drill here, using these two poles out here, allows you to swing within your plane or within your position. Getting your path going out at the target and getting you to swing down and through this position. We're here. Obviously, because you're not going to swing across your body, but this is night and day right here. This is what I want to see right there. That looks great. Bam. That's going to get our distance, going to get our consistency. So, obviously, 3 things to work on here. 1, making our turn without dipping the head. Going to 10 and 2 or 11 and 2 in the backswing, and then 1, keeping our pace or our tempo a little more consistent. If you're thinking about, like I said, with the trainer or the position with the trainer, let me know. even if maybe Google and see if there's anyone there up in Centralia that that is TPI certified. If not, I'll get you in touch with Greg. But I definitely think things are working. I think we got a great building here this year to stay aggressive and stay consistent with your swing. So any questions, as always, let me know. Give me a call, 314-724-6539, or shoot me an email at michaelwyattgolf.com. Or michaelwyattgolf@gmail.com, or the NY at 73.